The Monee Phillips Show.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got it.
You got it, girl.
You got
You
it.
the best. You the best. You the best. You the best.
Welcome to the Monee Phillips Show. It's your man DJ Mike checking in, and I'm about to get ready to turn y'all up. And I'm finna get ready to introduce my girl Monee. Monee, take it away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monee Phillips Show, and I am your host, Monee Phillips. Welcome, everybody. Man, we are back in the building 2024. Man, we had a long break, but guess what? I am so ready to work, ready to meet so many different dope people that coming on the show tonight. And this show you do not want to miss. I miss all of y'all, man, but we are here to work. We back 2024. Hope y'all miss me. I miss y'all. But you know what we finna do right now? We to get a chance to know some new business owners, and also some producers and also movie directors. So y'all don't want to miss tonight's show. So I'm going to have a seat and call my first guest on the Monee Phillips Show. All right. So look, this is no new introduction because this young lady been on my show several times. And we are modeling sisters. And man, I'm telling you, this young lady has showed the world. I ain't just talking about us. Showed the world that you can do anything, and also you can tell your testimony to inspire so many different people. And tonight I brought her on the show not only because she's doing an event, because I always have a bond with her, and I want her to tell her testimony and why she wrote a book and why she's doing this event. And also, if you didn't know, she has a Poppin' and Pump class also that she has been doing for over I think 5-6 years now. 7 years. So, you know, I've been joining some of those classes, so we're going to talk about that too. So, welcome to the Monee Phillips Show, Shakora Watson. Come on down. Have a seat and get that microphone. All right. Welcome. Welcome back.
What's going on, sis?
Man, my girl, man, had to bring her on the show. So, look, tell everybody about you just in case they ain't seen you, they ain't heard from you, but they're going to know tonight. So, tell everybody about you.
Woo. Where do I start? Okay, so I am Sequoia Watson, native here in Memphis, Tennessee, just like my good sis Monee said. Dancer, choreographer, instructor, coach, a teacher, motivational speaker, my social media influencer, author. I do it all.
Yes. and don't forget the acting part, because she started.
Oh, I done started acting in plays now too, baby. Just listen, y'all. I'm doing it.
Man, look, I'm telling you, man, you know, it's nothing wrong with having so many different talents. And not only that, when dealing with what she's saying and being an author, this is not something that she just, I'm going to just write a book. It was basically something that happened to her in her life. And I always tell y'all all the time, testimonies, man, sells. It sells, especially
Yes,
when you have
indeed.
something to talk about. So look, I guess we can start with this book writing.
Yes.
And why you decided to go ahead and write this book.
Okay, so my book came out. Well, actually, I just celebrated my 1-year book anniversary.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So the name of my book is Poppin' and Pumps. It is a resilience journal.
Okay.
So basically, it is a 30-day journal that tells my story. But in the process of me telling my story, each day you'll read a part of what happened to me and my testimony and my story, but it'll also help you start telling your story.
Okay.
Because, and let's face it, everybody has different stories and different things that they've went through or gone through in their life. So as you're going through my book and reading my testimony and reading what happened to me, it'll help you process and start telling what's happened to you or what you're dealing with in your life, but it'll also start helping you push to your healing journey.
Yes.
So
and a lot of
that's what
people
it's
need to
all
do
about.
that, you know, and you know, people always ask all the time, you know, when you gonna write your book? When you gonna write a book? And I was like, man, I can go on forever and write a book, a chapter or whatever. My thing is, you know, it's a timing. It's a time thing. Are you ready for the world to know you?
Exactly.
This is about you. This ain't about nobody else. So are you ready for the world to ask questions? You know, because it get deep. You know, writing a book, man, people gonna ask questions and pretty much, may hit a spot that you do you really ready for talk about this or tell someone your story about this? And it's really a touching part, but I believe that God give all of us testimonies to tell, and this is how to help anybody heal. And you don't be able to tell what happened to you, how you're gonna help someone. Someone can be right there just listening to you and say, "Man, I went through the same stuff that she went through, and she had the courage." Guess what? That person gonna come to you and ask you more questions, and it's gonna be an inspiration for you. So always don't be scared to tell someone, because if someone pointing a finger at you, ha ha, laughing at you, the whole time, you don't even know where you may have end up being in that same situation. So that's why I tell people, stop pointing fingers, because each one of us have a story to tell about something that happened to us, and how God have really shielded us and protect us and kept us going and keep going every day. So this young lady is here today to talk about this. So if you would like to talk about just a little small thing about what's in the book that they will be possibly reading.
Okay, so 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with HIV. Mm-hmm. My significant other at the time that I was dealing with gave it to me and did not tell me. Mm-hmm. So I went through a year and a half of depression. Mm-hmm. I shut my business out. I shut my family out, friends. I didn't want to be around anybody. Yeah. I felt like the walls were closing in on me. I felt like just life had just messed me up. Mm-hmm. I never had it in my mind or a thought in my mind to where I thought that I was going to die or I wanted to die because what had happened to me. Yeah. But I just knew that the questions, the fingers pointing, yes. And if I just have to be very transparent, we as African Americans, we are already not well educated on this. Yes. And I knew people were probably just going to jump ship and just automatically think, oh my gosh, she got AIDS. No, two different things. Yes. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, once I went through the depression and everything and dealing with the whole situation, I got to the point where I felt like I need to take my life back, because I knew I didn't want to give up on my business. That's I knew I didn't want to give up being just happy and just being quail. Yeah. So I ended up getting an understanding of why not me? Because I was always asking why. I don't understand. Like, I give my last. I'll take my shirt off my back. So anybody, like, I'm cool like that. But once I got to the process of trying to heal and getting the understanding to why not me, I understood why God this happened and why I'm one of God's children that you don't play with. Right. I started understanding why God said, well, this is a tough battle, but you can handle it. That's right. So that's when I ended up coming out about 2 years ago, and I ended up telling my story. I ended up coming out and talking about it at a women's empowerment brunch. Okay. And it was 200 plus women in the room. I didn't think that I was going to be able to do it, but I picked up the courage. I opened up, I talked about it, and there was not a dry face in that room. Yeah. They didn't judge. They didn't point no finger. The end of the event, I had ladies coming to me, and they were just pouring their stories out to me, and I was just looking at them like, my God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If this is what my next calling is to be a motivational speaker and go around and talk about what happened to me and how I'm still persevering and how I'm still moving. Yeah. Oh, okay, then I got to be obedient to his word. I'm going to do what I need to do. That's right. So that's what you're going to get in my book. And that's just in a nutshell what happened. As far as where I am today, I am healthy. I am undetectable. All right. So what that means is I can't transpire it or give it to anybody. Yeah. I'm still able to have kids. Yeah. I can still be married and everything. I'm still human. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I take one pill a day. That's right. And it's Victoria. I take it like it's an aspirin. Yes, I ain't got no specific time to take it. I pop up in the morning, pop it in, and I go about my day. That's right. So I want people to understand out there, I have met so many people within these 3 years that have been taking this medicine and who's had HIV way longer than me. Yeah. And they are still going through life and maneuvering through life and pushing through life with kids and husbands and wives and everything. And it's been 20 plus years.
I think the number one thing is learning about the illness, or learning about the condition.
That's the biggest.
A lot of us won't even read or get a pamphlet to read about it. You know, and not only with us as adults and thinking y'all looking at other people, the young kids need to know. I'm telling my daughter, and she's in college, and I'm telling her, just don't be thinking about having a baby. Think about the STDs and all the different things you can transpire with each other. And she was like, huh? You know, because kids ain't thinking like that. They just out there just having a ball.
And this generation, you're right.
Them, they don't know, and there's so many out here. And then y'all talk about how it's been transpired and how high the score is for each one of those STDs. And I'm like, have anybody, you know, got their children and talked about them or give them pamphlets to read or show them? Because, baby, I promise if they show a couple pictures of what it looked like, and I bet they'll sit there,
Absolutely.
So you think twice about if you got children around and you want to discuss those things, start first, you know, giving them condoms, you know, let them know, because a lot of them, you know, you can't stop all of them and say, you know, don't have sex, because that's our olden days where mama said, don't have sex. You like, what? You know what I'm saying? But now these kids now, they are doing things. We just want them to show them other ways to protect themselves. Not only that, Shakora, you came up with an event that's coming up in February. And I want you to talk about this event and how you started this event, because I know this event is something that someone told you to do.
Yes. I call her my guardian. I call her my guardian angel, wherever you at there. Yeah. I hope you watching.
Yeah. So
baby, you have did it for me.
So tell everybody.
So February 17th of this year, I am finally doing my very first event. It is called I Cried, But I Didn't Quit.
All right.
The purpose of the reason why I chose that name is because I want to show people that through all of those sleepless nights that I cried, I couldn't sleep, I woke up, I couldn't pick up the phone and call nobody. I felt like the walls were closing in on me. I felt like I was in a world by myself and the world had shut down and shut out on me. I still had the courage to get up and still keep going, and I never quit.
Yeah.
I may have had my downfall where I just felt like, oh, this is over. My life is over. But I never got to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? Like, forget this. Like, just take me. Like, it's all good. It's whatever. I mean, I'm already, you know. So I wanted to show people how everything that I'm doing, the modeling, the teaching, the coaching, the brand ambassador, everything, I'm still going.
Yeah.
I'm still growing. I'm still glowing. So this event is going to be like a brunch. It's going to be absolutely amazing, you guys. I have a poet, I have a singer, the brunch, I'm doing giveaways, I'm doing raffles, I'm going to talk about my story and my testimony. I'm also going to educate as well. And we're going to have different like gift bags and everything. It's going to be a time. And how this event came about, I was with my sister and my aunt. We had just left Russ College from the homecoming, because I told you like I'm a major ed coach. So our girls were in the parade. So my sister and my aunt were like, well, when we head back to Memphis, let's go eat or something. So I was telling them, I said, well, we need to figure out something real quick. I said, because I got to take my hair down. I get my hair done tomorrow. So they was like, oh, well, let's just go to Los Cabos in Bartlett, like real quick. Let's buy our house. I was like, okay, cool. We get there, y'all. We order food. We sitting down. We hanging out. We talking. 3 minutes pass, 30 minutes pass, 35 minutes pass. I see a lady come across, and she's coming across. We sit on the patio outside. So I see the lady come across, and she walks over to us, and she just leans on the rail, and she goes, which one of y'all speak? And by this time, I'm looking at my aunt, sister looking at me, and we going, who is that lady? So I'm like this, me? And she goes, okay. You're about to have an event. She said, and your event is going to be sold out. She said, and you're going to have wall to wall. She said, you ain't going to know it's coming. By this time, I looked at my aunt, and my aunt was already crying. My sister over there confused. I'm lost. And I'm looking at this lady like, You talking to me? This gonna happen to me? And she like, yeah, don't look confused. Don't look crazy. She said, I'm a minister. This is what I do. And she had a guy with her, and I was looking to the side, and he just walking to the car. She said, oh, this is my son. Don't worry about him. He know this is what I do. He gonna go to the car. You ain't got to worry about him. You need to listen to me. So I'm looking at her, my eyes bugged. I'm scared. I don't know what to think. And she's like, what do you speak about? So I tell her, you know, how I contracted HIV and everything, what happened and where I'm going in my journey now and everything as far as healing. And she goes, okay, there are people that's out here that know about your story, but it's not enough people. You're getting ready to speak to some people who've been having suicidal thoughts. By this time, I'm bawling, snotting, everything. I'm just trying to figure out, what? You talking to me?
Yep.
And I scoop back, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, no, this can't be for me. Like, but seriously. And she's like, yeah. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go home. I want you to write it down, make it plain, and pray over it. She said, and just watch what happened. She said, write it in the order that you want. Don't matter what I'm telling you. She said, just write it down. She said, if it's money you worried about, that's your least concern. Don't worry about the money. This needs to happen. And she said, what's your name? I said, Sequoia. And she said, I'll be seeing you. And she left. I didn't get a name. I didn't get what did she preach at, what church, no social media, nothing. I ain't seen this lady since.
Wow. So now this event came out. And look, the surprising part is
I sold out.
it's sold out. It's sold out.
I sold out.
And I'm like, you know, just to watch the journey of this had happened, and when she posted and actually going through with her, it's like it's a journey with her on social media, seeing this happen and how things have transpired for her. I'm telling you, God speaks within a lot of people. All you got to do is pay attention and listen. You never know who's going to walk up to you, complete stranger, homeless person, anybody. You never know. Don't never deny when people talking to you or speaking life to you, because that can be something you need to hear just from that person.
Baby, absolutely.
And so
she did it for me.
I'm just happy for you that you're able to do this and help so many people. It's more blessings coming your way. It has not stopped. I'm just saying, it has not stopped.
Oh, it has.
And I'm seeing her now. Not only if she's had the platform for to actually to do this, but now she's doing interviews. And I decided to bring her on the show for one, because I know I wasn't gonna be able to make it to the event, but then before I knew it, it was packed out. So I just told her, I said, no, I'm gonna bring her on the show, because you know this is more important. I do have the platform to do this. But not only that, she has done so many great things. Like I said, we all have got a lot of talent, and we all do a lot of work. But it never stops to help someone by telling your testimony. And I am just so happy and proud of you. Man, I'm telling you, the courage and everything, because there's the strength that you give by people being right next to you, strong. Your mom, number one. That's team cheerleader right there.
That's my biggest cheerleader. You have no idea.
But, you know, man, I'm just excited for everything that's going to happen to you and many more to come, because it's look, if you're looking for someone to be jealous or hating on, you in the wrong place of being. Ain't nobody should be hating on anybody about their success, their life. This is what you have earned. When we all on earth, when we trying to do our goals and succeed, this is what we earn. It's an honor to be recognized. Okay,
absolutely.
So this is why you're coming on the Monee Phillips show, to be recognized, to be understood who you are in all your trials. Not only that, tell them your anniversary for Popping and Pumps, because just in case you don't know what Popping and Pumps is, tell one thing about Popping and Pumps and your anniversary about that.
So like I said, I just celebrated 7 years this month doing Popping and Pumps.
All right.
Woo, baby. I am pushing. I usually do an anniversary class in January, but with this event going on, it has had me swamped. So I decided I was just going to go ahead and just kind of like focus on, I cried, but I didn't quit. But I will say, February, I always do my annual Valentine class.
Okay.
It's called the Lovers and Friends class. So that's the class where you're able to bring your significant other and the ladies, learn a cute, sexy dance,
Yeah.
and they do something for their man, husband, boo, your John, I don't care what you call them. Hey, bring them, and I teach you a cute, sexy little chair dance, and you perform for them, or you perform it at home,
Yes,
whichever
right.
one you feel the need that you feel comfortable doing. So I'm doing that on February the 9th.
Okay.
For the couples, it's $25, and then for just the single people who like to just come and just want to do something, and then they're gonna show it privately somewhere else,
Yes.
it's $15.
Okay.
So Popping It Pumps, I do it every month, and I do it on a Friday. I do it once a month now because my schedule has gotten crazy. So I do it once a month. I do everything from twerk, sexy in heels, hip hop, chair routines. Like I said, the Lovers and Friends, where you bring your husband or your boo or whatever, and you do a dance for them. And then I also do a cute little mommy and me class.
Yes.
Because I have ladies who are not able to attend my class because they have kids and everything, or jobs that keep them, so busy. So I said, well, let me do a mommy and me class. Bring your child with you, learn a cute, fun dance with your child. That's bonding time, the time you can spend with each other and everything. And you can actually say, I got a chance to go to Popping It Pumps.
Right.
So I also offer group sessions for birthdays, bachelorettes. I do one-on-ones, and the biggest that I do is weddings.
Yep.
Baby, they book your girl for weddings. Everybody want to do a dance for their husband. Everybody want to do a dance with their bridesmaids. But baby, they has been booking me. So right now, I'm working on 4 weddings. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. I got one wedding that I'm going to be done with this Sunday, and their renewal actually is in 2 weeks. So, baby, they got me working.
All right.
But I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited for
tell
what I do.
Tell your social media where they can, follow you, contact you as far as booking. If you're looking for a speaker, a phenomenal speaker to talk about different things that happen in her life, this would be great for anybody who's having an event or anything.
Yes.
Like I said, modeling, of course. We all model, of course, in different fashion shows, and we've been doing it forever. So she's booking for all those type of things. So
Yes.
put your information out there, your social media, where they can contact you and book you.
Okay, so like she said, everything. You can book me for it all. So my website is www.experiencepopping.com.
Okay.
You get the full experience when you book me.
Okay.
Okay? That's why I call it Experience Popping. And as soon as you go on there and you scroll to the bottom, it'll show you every single thing that I do and what you can book me for.
Okay.
Okay? My social media on Facebook is Sequoia Watson. And you can also follow both of my Poppin' It Pumps pages on there. It's all linked together.
Okay.
On Instagram, I have 2 pages. So I have my social media influencer page where you'll see a lot of my modeling and everything and brand ambassador stuff. That is the Pieces of Shantae.
Okay.
And then my Poppin' in Pumps is my dance page. So you see all the videos of dancing and events that I've danced in and performed in, etc. Got my TikTok.
Yeah.
That's Poppin' It Pumps Shantae as well. It all runs together.
Okay.
And if you would like to purchase the book, you can visit www.indierights.com.
All right.
Her name is Miss Indiana Tuggle. That is the lady who published and did my book. And you'll see her at my event as well, because, baby, my books will be laid out. I got a whole lot of them. You get to get your book.
That's
order.
right.
So you can either order it online on the website, or if you bought your ticket, let me say that. If you bought your ticket, come on out to the event and you'll be able to purchase you a book.
All right. Look, I am so glad she came on the show. Like I said, support her in anything she has got going on. And if you're willing to book her for anything, like she said, check that website. And we're finna get ready to go to do another guest on the show. So we're going to take a small commercial break, and we'll be right back on the Monee Phillips Show, y'all.
All right.
DJ Mike.
It's your man DJ Mike checking back in. We about to get ready to pay some bills. Y'all just chill. We'll be right back.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
Y'all, we are back on the Monee Phillips Show. I hope y'all enjoyed that interview with Shakur Watson, and make sure y'all check her out and book her. And like I said, the event is sold out, so make sure y'all check her out. I'm pretty much sure she's gonna go live with us, so make sure y'all check her out and see what she got going on, and book my girl for any events. But we got another dope guest in the building. Man, we got a guy that been doing beats forever, and y'all are gonna get a chance to get an interview with him, because I know y'all see him all the time on his show. So no other to do. Rich Carlos, come on down to the Monee Phillips Show. Take that microphone, have a seat. All right,
What's up,
welcome,
y'all?
welcome.
How you doing, Monee?
All right. We finally got my guy on there. Super Beat Sunday.
It's Super B Sunday. What's up, y'all? We up in this thing.
Yeah. Got my guy, man, Rich, man. I know you have been doing beats forever, but just in case everybody don't know who you are, tell them who you are.
I am Rich with the hits, Rich Carlo, live from the M-Town, representative.
All right. So look, how long you have been doing beats?
Since about 94, 95.
Okay, quite a good time.
Yeah.
So look, I know that music is your passion, because I see you doing and grinding all the time. Give some of the people, a few people that you have done beats for.
Man, I did beats for, let's see. I did beats for Matt Gutter, Big Hunter. I did beats for Chad and Crunchy Black. If y'all got that Hood album, make sure y'all go get that. Gangsta Twin, Back End Boo, Dope Boy. Man, we got so much stuff coming out. I just been working.
I know it's a trial, trying to figure out how to get people to tune in to what you got going on. Because, I mean, what made you come up with a segment for Super Beat Sunday? What made you come up with that segment?
Well, Super Beat Sunday was this was some years back when we were so-called protesting the NFL. So we weren't watching the Super Bowl that year. So I said, we ain't doing Super Bowl Sunday. We doing Super Beat Sunday. So during the Super Bowl, I was making beats, going live, and then it was just a thing I did just for that. But then people started telling me, man, you need to keep that going, man. That was kind of live. It ain't nobody on the internet sitting down, breaking down the production, making beats online like that. Producers were real private about how they do their music, the equipment that they use. It's real secretive when it comes to making beats. So I was kind of like the first guy that really kind of broke the code and kind of put it out there and actually showed the whole production process.
And I see that, man, we have 3-6 Marshville that watch you doing Super Beat Sunday.
Yeah, shout out to Paul, man. He be watching all the time, man. He be watching.
Yeah, so you never know who's gonna be watching you during your time. So I know that doing this type of field, and just to have things where you have a group of people to help you do different things. And one thing I have noticed in those type of industry, people may not be think like your vision bigger than you. I always tell people all the time that your vision is your vision.
Right.
And when you have people that come aboard, they may not be there for a little time. You always expect people, when people come to you and say, they might give you a good idea. And then within a few months later, they might say, well, I done gave you your idea. Now it's up to you what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to achieve to something else. A lot of people, you always have to think like this when you are dealing with your business and goals and plan. Your vision gonna make you what you want it to be. Nobody else can give you that vision. So I look at you when you're striving for Super Beats Sunday, and how people gravitate on your beats and say, okay, I'm digging this. I'm like this sound. You gonna do the same sound, the original sound. Your beats are always different. So when you catch a lot of the artists, they come to him and you can hear some of the music, you always can tell the difference in their music. You don't do the same beats.
Yeah, see what I do, I like to have the artists in the room with me when I make their beats. Some people like, man, just send me some beats. Nah, I don't like to work like that. And there's no disrespect to the artist. I like to get to know you, feel your vibe. I want to listen to your music that you already got.
Yeah.
I want you to sit there and rap to me. Singers, I want you to sit there and sing to me. And I'm going to play something that fits you. I like to do it kind of like tailor-made,
Yeah.
I want everything to be just for this person, you
Yeah.
know. So when they hear the track, like, yeah, this is my beat. I feel this. And, you know, I let them give me their input. Every artist that ever been on Super Beat Sunday or ever been in the studio with me, they tell me stuff like my co-host on the show. They'll tell me right in the middle of the show, man, that ain't bumping. And I'll be like, okay, back to the drawing board. You know,
Okay.
I don't get in my feelings about it or
That's
nothing
right.
like that. You know, I try to stay open-minded and stay positive and be willing to be
Yeah.
coachable and teachable and stuff like that. You know, I don't try to be like I know everything or I'm just the GOAT. I'm
Shoot,
the best.
all
You
of
know,
us learning. All
I
of us
mean,
learning through
I'm
our
learning
crafts.
every day. I
That's
learn
right.
from everybody that sit next to me. They tell me now, do this sound like this or use this or do this with the bass. Don't use the 808. You know,
Yeah.
use the, you know, play a melody. You know,
That's
so
right.
I try to, you know, cater to the artist and as well try to put my own little touches on it.
That's right. That's right. And that's how you gotta do. You know, you always be different. You know, and that's why I brought you on the show because you always striving. I've been seeing you pushing. I've been seeing you pushing and grinding with Super Beat Sunday. But you know, like I said, being in the game for that length of time and doing beats, this ain't no newbie. You know what I'm saying? This some years of putting in and letting people know that you're serious about what you do and you know, don't take it lightly because it's hard to find someone who really can, you know, gravitate what you like in your music. And I tell it to anybody. I'm like, if y'all looking for a producer, a lot of people out here, you know, you can, but just get close to knowing people that who actually can grab on to what you said. You know, it got to fit you. You know, you just can't just use no any beat. You know what I'm saying? So it got to fit you and your style and things. So I also want to say congratulations to your nomination. I saw you got nominated, and also want to congratulate you on that.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Appreciate that.
All right. You know, they let you know that someone is out there watching and looking at everything that you're doing and seeing your goals and achievements. We all need to, you know, help each other and work things out with each other. That's why I bring so many guests on the show so y'all can do business. You never know where it may lead to. We got a lot of people that are looking for producers and different soundtracks. So you never know. Your soundtrack might be in a movie or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what we looking for, to build and grow and help people with their business. That's the reason why I have the show. And I am so glad that you came on the show. So I just want you to be able to tell the people how they can book, you know what I'm saying, contact you as far as getting beats and this and that. Tell everybody your social media and everything.
All of my social media platforms, from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of them are at The Rizcarlo, TheRitzcarlo. Rizcarlo. So
right.
on anything, and if you see me, just yell out Super Beat Sunday. I got you.
And make sure you watch it and tell everybody where what day Super Beat Sunday on. We know it says Sunday, but what time you'll have the show on.
Super Beat Sunday, got to do it for Monday, 7:30ish. And I say 7:30ish because sometimes I be late, but you know, just know, 8 o'clock is going down.
All right, like I said, look, are you gonna actually do it on Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah, I do it every Sunday.
All right, so now you heard what he said.
Rain,
man.
sleet, or snow.
If you ain't watching the show, watching the football game, Super Bowl, he said he gonna be on. So make sure y'all check him out.
7:30, y'all know what it is. Super Beat Sunday.
And make sure y'all book my guy, man. Like I said, man, hard work and dedication, man, is there. Stamp approval. You hear him first on the Monee Phillips show. So make sure y'all check my guy out. Look, we got another artist, a guest in the building, and I'm telling you, you do not want to go anywhere because, man, you never know who being on the Monee Phillips show. I bring so many different people on the show. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Y'all go get ready to chill out. We about to go pay some more bills, all right? We about to go pay some more bills.
y'all, we are back on the show, on the Monee Phillips show. And look, I'm telling y'all right now, you do not want to miss the remaining of this show. Look, we got a dope director in the building, man, been producing a lot of movies. And we're going to find out about the game of being in the movies and dealing with movies and how you can get your movies where just not only on Tubi, y'all, because you know everybody loves the free, but we also know there's different platforms that you can get your movies on, and how the directors are dealing with sharing their movies on these platforms to get y'all to tune in, just not for Tubi, but for Amazon Prime and different other places. So no other ado, man, come on, Jawan, come on the Monee Phillips show. Take that microphone and have a seat. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes, yes. So look, man, when I first hit me up and I, realized, I said, oh, we got a director, movie director. So tell everybody a little bit about you.
My name is Jerron Lockridge. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay.
Everybody thinks I'm from Memphis because I work here so much.
Well,
so,
I'm glad you made, don't say this first, I'm glad you made her safe, because look, he traveled, y'all, to come to the Monee Phillips show to see little old me.
almost didn't make it. It was at a standstill.
But he made it. I am so honored to have you here, and thank you for being here. Go ahead.
Yeah, and been doing films now since, I started my company in 2016.
Okay.
But I've been making films since 2010, just kind of playing around with it until I got serious in 2016.
Okay.
And right now I'm about 10 films deep.
All right.
Got 2 series and just trying to make this thing work.
But now, the goal, like you always say, that hard work and dedication and becoming a film director, getting to with the actors and actresses, and people be thinking, it's easy to get the right people to, you can get someone that's excellent actor or actress, but if they're not on time and they're not ready, you like, man, I hate to lose that person. When it's a ball game. And I'm an actress myself, so just thinking about like the pros and cons of different things that you go through of being a director, and I've been in plenty of sets and many movies. I just it's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's like, especially like what you mentioned with the actors and everything. Like, it's a lot of people don't realize, like, everybody is dependent on in that production. So if you got one actor that doesn't show up or one unprofessional person, they can throw their whole production off. So it's a lot of stresses, especially in the independent world.
Yeah.
And making these films, but when you get that piece of work finished and you see it on the big screen, it just makes it all worth it.
So what really made you want to go into the field of being a film director?
Well, I started off in school. I started writing plays, and I graduated in 2004. So at the time then, I'm not even sure if YouTube was popping or whatever. And I was like, man, I'm broke. I'm not gonna go to LA and chase this. So
yeah.
I kind of fell off of it. And then when YouTube and technology made it easier to make a movie, I got back into it and just started realizing, writing and researching on how to make my first film. And first I saw the costs, like, getting a cinematographer, you paying all this $100 a day.
Yeah.
Have to get somebody to edit it, somebody to do this and that. So I started teaching myself these skills so that I could start kind of minimizing those crew jobs and I can afford to make these movies. And, just teaching myself those skills and just writing. And that's how I came up with this name, The Guerrilla Filmer, because I'm so used to doing that guerrilla filmmaking style and just making these movies myself, and been doing it like that ever since.
So, in the process of making the movies, was your goal is to push toward these platforms they got out now? And we already know that Tubi is popular thing, but I noticed that you had did a live about people not wanting to pay $2 or people not wanting to pay for a movie because they got so happy to getting free movies on Tubi, but not looking at the expense of what comes out for the director. What they're trying to get back in to produce, to make more movies, and I get it, because a lot of us look at it like, man, we want the free, what I'm saying? But how's that going, what you're doing without it being on Tubi? How's that going as far as Amazon?
On this, I just put out this film called Betray, and shockingly, it's doing well because what a lot of people don't understand, especially us,
Yeah.
is that it costs a lot to make these movies.
That's right.
And Tubi is cool. Tubi is blown up, is doing well at the moment, but also what Tubi is doing once it done got popular and is up there with the Netflix, now they starting, they used us to get up there.
Yeah.
Now they kind of starting to tear it off a little bit.
Yeah.
As you see with Krim got a film out and they just keep pushing it to the side right now. He's dealing with that.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to put myself in a box with Tubi. I'm starting to push these other platforms, and this little campaign that we're doing right now with Betray, and I mean I'm doing amazing on Amazon, and they put the film on there almost for nothing, and you still hear that, man, $2.
Yeah.
I just wait till it come on Tubi. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
man, it's $2.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gonna waste that on a bag of chips.
Yeah.
But it's just part of it. It's part of the grind. Anybody who does this, anything, entertainment, music, or whatever, you gonna meet that. You just got to keep going, and the people who love your work will follow you to your work. You just have
So
to.
is there any other platforms that you have pushed into besides Amazon?
Well, I got Amazon. It's so many platforms people probably hadn't heard of. Plex, Roku, of course. I got a bunch of projects everywhere. I had a movie called Down Bad that did well on Tubi, and it just got a DVD deal.
Okay.
And we're gonna be in Walmart with that one soon.
Okay.
So I got a lot of platforms out there, but everybody know the big ones: Amazon,
Yeah.
Tubi. I talked to my rep yesterday, and they're licensing, trying to pitch my movie that I just released, Betray, to Netflix. We'll see
Okay.
how that goes.
Yeah.
So just trying to grow into more platforms.
I think it's more of the quality of a movie. And people need to understand, like when you're doing the movies, it's the quality and how you're filming the movie, the lighting, all of that means a lot. The sound. So when the Tubies are trying to push things away or whatever, it also the covering. The cover. Yeah. If the cover ain't right, they ain't taking no bogus cover either. The cover got to be something that's gonna sell and pop for them to take to really display the movie. It's a lot of pros and cons in being a director. Like people looking at everybody, oh, so directing a movie, he put a movie in. But look, let me tell y'all something. All y'all ain't directors now. Now anybody can film some on their phone and stuff like that. But to a true movie director knows the lighting and all that kind of stuff. It's eager to learn. Don't get beside yourself and think that you know how to do it, because it's years and work. Nobody can tell you how to do a job that you've been into doing for so long, and they still learning daily how to grow and how to get the business where it needs to be, where they can make the money they need to make to spend to another project. And it's a lot. And not only that, you got to have a team. So your team got to get paid.
A dedicated team. Dedicated team. And that's why Tubi is kind of starting to change it now, because when you think of Tubi, you think of the bad movies that go
That's right.
viral and the Tubi movies
Yep.
and stuff like that. So that's one reason why they're focusing on more quality content.
quality, yeah.
And, people just going to have to up their game and,
Yeah, and that's
get out
all it is. It's about upping your game and doing what you need to do to learn more, and quit thinking that you know everything, because you don't. It's a journey. Being a movie director is not easy. Being an actress is not easy. Being an author is not easy. None of this stuff that we do, being producer, music producer, none of this stuff is easy. We learn as we go. As I tell you all the time, man, I'm eager to learn different things in the craft that I do. Just like I said, everybody have plenty of talents. Plenty of things they can do. I learned as I go, and every goal that I achieve, far as acting, modeling, the talk show, and many more, because sometimes people see something in you that you don't see. So they might take you out of your craft and and turn around and say, well, we want you to do this. And I'm like, I ain't doing no stuff like this before. But, don't never turn it down, because you never know where it may lead to. So, I look at all those opportunities, as far as getting your actors. How do you get your actors and actresses? How do you get them?
I put out casting calls.
Okay.
And seek new talent. I have a few actors that I trust and I know I could depend on, because I've dealt with the no-shows and, up until my last film, I still deal with the no-shows and stuff. So I kind of get to the point because I finance out of pocket. Like one thing is, I'm trying to do is build this thing and keep ownership. Ownership is important to me. So I finance everything out of pocket. So when you spending your money, you got to be protective of it.
That's right.
And you only want professional people and dependable people to deal with. So I have actors that I work with constantly that I know I can depend on, but I'm always looking for new talent and trying to seek and groom new talent as well. And so I usually put out casting calls. It'll either be on my Facebook or social media or on my website. And every now and then I might go through an agency looking for something if I need something specific.
That's right.
And go that route.
I experienced a lot of people inboxing me about being in the movies, and like I tell them all the time, one thing about me and being around different directors or whatever, I tell them all the time, like, you got to be on point of what you want. I know when you see someone and say, oh, I like how you've been rocking these movies or how you've been doing that. I want you to play this role. And I had a person that inboxed me about doing a role, but didn't have a budget. That was the fall off for me. Like, you ain't got a budget, you don't know what you want to spend on the movie. That means I don't know if I'm gonna be dead in on whatever, but you want me to play the lead role. I can't do anything for free because it costs me to wardrobe, hair, all this stuff, and accessory. And if you're not here in Memphis, that's another thing. So always remember, when you're asking people to do something, just know it's a price to everything that you do, because it's time, effort that's given away when you're acting. Now, people that want to be an actor or actress, you have to start low, being extra, getting you a feel of what the production and how things are as you doing film, because people don't even know it's different codes and stuff that we say during the filming that people don't get a chance to understand what that means. Now, if you ever work for any Hollywood sets that come, like Tyler Perry had one recently, you have to know that they have protocols, they have things that, let me tell you, don't take out your phone. If you bring your phone, then you won't come back. You know what I'm saying? You can't film, it's certain things you can't do. And it was a lot of that I learned on the set. I was in Uncork. And I learned that when I was with Courtney B. Vance. You can't take pictures with him. And I'm sitting right beside the man. Can't say, hey, how are you? He was talking. I like, man, I can't take a picture with, I done danced on the set with the man. That's their rules. So you have to know how excited everyone be. But in Hollywood is different. I have to understand that when you dealing with actors and directors here, they doing the same thing. They telling you, they might even hire a celebrity to come on the set. You just can't be, oh, let me get this picture. Hey man, we got the film. We got to get this thing going. We're gonna be here probably 13 hours, 24. I have been on sets where I was an extra on court all night long. Now, why in the world I decided to want to skate, I don't know, but I skated all night long to 2 in the morning. Y'all feet hurting and everything. I wasn't even on that part. But I was there. They put me on each session every time. But I ended up getting one set out of all that I did the whole movie. I got seen on one set. But it's just neither nor. These are chances you take when you're being an extra. Some people may show you, some people may not, but these are the chances. That's why they pay you the money they pay. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of time when they get on that set, like that scene there, how long was that scene in the movie? Probably.
Which one? The Uncork?
Yeah.
They take almost 20 times. I know the skating ring, they take over 40 times of skating around in a circle. You know how tired I was? I'm like, man, we gonna sit down or what?
So many takes.
So, that's what you got to look at, and it got to be the great tape, and that's not necessarily that you're gonna be in one of those tapes. So, look at the pros and cons. Now, it's gonna be exciting to learn about it, but just know that it's not guaranteed that you're gonna be in that part. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being an extra. Some people use extra, and I try to do, if I'm gonna do an extra part, I would like to do like something small setting. So say if they were having a party or a gathering in the house, you might get a chance to get seen. Might be glad, but you might be, and I try to, analyze, oh, let me stand behind so right here. Maybe they'll see me. And most of the time I got picked because of how I was dressed. I knew what to wear. And that's how they were like, we want you to stand right here. You had to know. I was just like mindset, like, I'm gonna wear this right here. They gonna like this. They were like, yeah, I like that. I was in Wedding in Graceland. I did that. I came, they had a scene, funeral scene. I was dressed up with the veil on my face, and all them folks said, oh, let me put me right there behind the man talking. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. You just have to think, outside the box, what if you want to be seen as an extra. But learning the goals as being an actor and actress, it's a difficult task, but you got to learn your lines. You got to learn your lines. You got to be able to speak up. Can't be soft-spoken. And always put yourself in the position as that character. That's what people have a hard time figuring out. Like if you're going to be a mother, like I play the role as a mother, I'd be mama. Because I know how I'm going to talk to my daughter, If I'm going to be a stripper, and you know how to strip and dance, do the best stripping dance you know how to do. But it's the thing that you got to be yourself. You take it, you take it out the box. So everybody say, I just want to always be the hooker in every movie. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? How can you? But, but it's also you want to be eager for different roles. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was telling my director, like, not only just put me as mama, but I've been mama, I've been grandmama, I've been the school teacher, I've been, I've been the sexual secretary, the mistress, and all those different things, and learning the goal of those different things you can play because you know how to play the roles. And this all comes about it. So just live your life to the fullest of how you want to do things, but this is just part of the career goal of being in the movie field. And yeah, like I said, it ain't no easy task, but you want to give the best, you know what I'm saying, for his movie to look good. If they see you acting, you have a lot of people saying all the time, ooh, they acting so bad. And all of us ain't going to school for acting. But a lot of us learn how to act because of being ourselves. And that's basically what if you want to be who you are and you know how to sell dope, you go out there and talk that slang, it'll pass, right? So, just learning different goals. So tell everybody how they can contact you far as, or they can see your social media and everything when you start putting casting calls and stuff like that for movies.
Just follow my Facebook. You can search my name, Jaron Lockridge. JaronLockridge on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever. You just search Guerrilla Filmer is my username. It's spelled like guerrilla warfare.
Okay.
Guerrilla Filmer.
Okay.
And I usually put my information out there on one of those sites.
Okay. Okay. And make sure y'all follow, name a few movies they can watch on platform right now.
Betray is right now is doing well. Excuse me, on Amazon. Will be on Tubi eventually. They licensed it. Down Bad. Life in the Hood is on Tubi right now, doing well. I have a horror movie called The Reaper Man. It's pretty much on everything that you can think of, Vudu, all the sites pretty much.
Okay.
I have another horror movie called Succuba that's out as well. So if you just get on Tubi and put Jaron Lockridge on there, you'll see pretty much, or just Google me, you'll find what I got up.
All right. So look, I am so glad to have you here, of course, man. And like I said, if you're interested in being an actor or actress, we got the man here tonight. And man, you never know, you might get your break. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, every director looking for extras and different things to fulfill their movies. So make sure y'all check my guy out. Y'all, we finna get ready to end the show, but I want to say thank every guest that came on tonight, the first show of 2024. Many blessings to everyone in the building that has a lot of things going on in their life and goals. Do not give up on your dreams. I'm telling you, it's more to come. If you keep pushing for and striving for more, I promise you, God is going to take care of the rest. Just show your works and keep striving. More people are watching. More people watching. The whole time I've been off, do you know my phone been blowing up about booking to come on the Monee Phillips show. And I'm telling you right now, man, I am just over excited about the people that wants to come and talk about their business and promote their self. This is what I do every Friday night, 8 p.m. Y'all, we are just not on social media Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or none of that stuff. We also on TV, y'all. We are global. We are worldwide. We are Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV. You can download that app, SVP Network. You can check us out. Also, we have expanded to Jackson, Mississippi, y'all. So also, man, we moving. We moving. And we are on Comcast 17. So I'm telling y'all right now, do not miss your opportunity, a big break to come on the Monee Phillips Show to discuss what you got going on so the world can know, as God has said, in the world to know about you and your plans and goals and dreams and everything that you're achieving so people can follow you, book you, and many more blessings to every one of y'all. So look, y'all already know. This may be the end of January, and I'm just getting in here, but you know what? February is booked, baby. So next Friday night, we got another dope show. Y'all already know it's tax season, and you're trying to buy cars and all this stuff. So guess what? We're going to have a guy here next Friday. We're going to talk about these cars and what we women and men should do when it's come to getting cars and taking care of your cars, because a lot of us don't know. A lot of us be around here riding, and ain't got an oil change or nothing. But we're going to talk about all this stuff next Friday. So until then, we want to say good night and hope y'all have a blessed night. And we will see y'all next Friday, 8 p.m. on the Monee Phillips Show. Bye.